Hi everyone, welcome to Building Public with Jahid. I'm a full-time vibe coder building simple mobile apps. And this is the 12th day of my 30 days challenge where I'm building a simple Christmas app and give it away to one of you. So let's see what I'm building today. So today I'm going to build a simple puzzle app with winter or Christmas theme. So I'm just going to give it a go here. We just let natively build this app for us. Yeah, as I said, this is the 12th day of my 30 days challenge and this is the second week. Super exciting. And yeah, I have already given away some of the apps that I have built. I know that, these apps are only for Christmas, for December, but it's fun to build, and I think now with natively and other AI solutions, building is just so easy. I think we just have to give ourselves a chance to build apps, like build anything we like. And yeah, like someone as me, who doesn't know coding, I just feel super powered by these tools. And I'm like, okay, I can do this in minutes or hours. And this is super cool opportunity. And I think that sometimes, we're just overthinking about ideas that, oh, we don't have idea what to build and this and this. But I think it's more about, just start from a simple idea. It doesn't need to be a crazy good idea. I think once you start building, then you actually get to go like those good ideas because like you will find a niche that actually people have problems and then like just build an app for that. So I think it's more about giving yourself a chance to go out, build, and then you will find out what really clicks and what you want to build further. So that's why, I started this challenge is that I'm doing them just to give you the courage that you can actually build, simple apps. Like, you can build simple, complicated, whatever app you want. It's more about just take an action, just take for the first step. Once you take the first step now with AI, with natively, so you're just like, okay, like you're good to go. And you don't need to, overthink about, my God, what should I do? Like should I look for developers? Should I, like who should I hire for design, this and this? I think it's like you can do now everything yourself. Just allow yourself and then have confidence in yourself. And that's it. So now natively is building our front end. And for me, I always go with a very simple prompt. I don't like to ask ChatGPT to write me a very detailed prompt and all those sort of things. So I'm just like going with a very simple prompt. Here we can see the code, if you know coding, nice, good for you. And then you can actually edit the code. But for me, I don't know. And then I just don't touch the code at all. And here we have, we have the Supabase. Actually, something new that natively added, which I like, is that you can actually duplicate the project, so you can make a copy because in the past you couldn't do it, but now you just like, click duplicate and then it creates you a copy. So you can actually copy the base of one app and then you can build so many apps on the top of it. I mean, if you like to build two versions of that. Oh, this is nice. I like the design actually. It's very simple. So we have a winter puzzle app. Nice. Actually, like so many of you ask, that there are just like question marks, that when you're building your app. So because these are, the icons which are not defined. So that's why I'm gonna, remove these question marks with a prompt. So let's do it, and then we can all learn together. I think my, suggestion will be for you guys is start with a simple prompt, get the first version of your app out there, like the first preview, the first front end, the first design. So you can actually attach and fill the app, and then you can actually build it further. Because for you just need to have this first image of the app, and that helps you, to think about what you need to add next, what you need to fix. Do you like the design? Do you like this button or not? So it's really starts very simple, and then I have like built on top of it. So yeah, for me, I really like to have the foundation first, and then build complicated features, and login and other things, the paywall and so forth, so on. So yeah, just it starts with a very simple approach. That's kind of my experience, and then it's up to you how to approach it. Also, let me know like what you guys are building. So if you're building something related to Christmas, happy to look at it. But also, if you really want to do something like recording with me, just come on, like so we can actually do it together. So we can just do building public together, building apps or whatever you like. And yeah, it will be chill and fun. Yeah, so we can actually start the puzzle and then we can see snowman, easy. Okay, let's move. Okay. Also, like we need a backend for this, so we just have to connect the Supabase. But I really want to get the front end, the first version up here, and then we will do the Supabase. So Supabase is the database. It's where all the information will be stored. Yeah, you see, for example, here, this question mark. When I click, it actually takes us to the homepage. So this should be, like an arrow that, like, it actually, kicks us to the homepage, but not here. So look, we have to actually, talk with the AI and then ask them to implement the changes that we want. Nice. So this is cool. Actually, we have the first design. So what I'm going to do is just, do the Supabase we have the database connected. Because if you want to, build the app further, like add new features, sometimes you just need to have the database, there, the backend. My suggestion will be that just connect the Supabase, build the backend, after the first prompt, and then, just have it set up properly. So we did connect, and then now I'm not gonna create a new project because I don't have a space, so I'm gonna just connect it with Networkify. But for you guys, I suggest to create a new project because you have to have a database which is clean, and also it's only for one app because we have 31 tables and it's all from previous apps. It's not from our current app. Great. So we just go back. We did the connection, and like some of you, ask me actually that it's like, okay, we connected, then what? This is like actually, like you just connect, but then you have to ask AI to connect the Supabase and build the backend. That's why I always give a very simple prompt, like let's connect the Supabase and build the backend. Give it a go. Just remember that we have 31 tables here. Okay, so native is building our backend. And actually, I'm now in Stockholm, Sweden. And yeah, so I'm staying with the team here, and it's quite fun. Actually, we're working a lot. Actually, we're working till 2, 3 a.m. and it's it's kind of exciting. I do feel sleepy, around lunchtime, but then when it's 12 at night, we're like, okay, it's like I cannot sleep, and then we're awake. It's me, Tim, and then last night Firdaus joined us. He's like living in our apartment, so we're working from an apartment, so it's like apartment office type of thing. Sleeping here, having breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then also cooking together. Coding, vibe coding. So yeah, it's like quite fun, and it's like kind of crazy days now. Okay, so now it's starting to build it. Yeah, let's see when the tables are added. Okay, these are the ones that we already have. Sometimes, just read what is written here because it really helps you to understand how AI, how like natively is building your app, and then you actually have more information and insight, and then it helps you to know how to prompt next, because then like you're aware of the process and like you actually do smart prompting. Because sometimes what we're assuming is that AI should do it itself, it understands, but sometimes, to be honest, from one prompt to another prompt, AI is forgetting the context. I mean, it's just like like the AI problem, I feel. And then of course it's will be much better in the future, but for you should not assume that AI remembers everything, because even as a humans, sometimes just forget what you had for breakfast. Or like like what did you do like an hour ago. So I think really, just like it's the same thing for AI, but you just have to, not assume, and then you just have to prompt properly and be very clear what you're asking. For the design, we actually, go find some designs and then, ask it. But this design is simple. I don't think that we need a design for this app, but it's still, it's like really up to you, like how do you want to approach it. Yeah, okay. You see that we had 31 tables. Now we have 34 tables. So we added 3 new tables. And we have to go find them. You see, I mean, it's hard to find them because we have so many tables here. Yeah, it's here. Puzzle scores, puzzle progress, puzzle games. So these are, the ones. Nice, interesting. Yeah, and this is Friday. So it's Friday. Yesterday, I was so close to actually, not be able to submit the video before 12, like before midnight, but I just did it, 5 minutes before the midnight. And today I want to like do it earlier so that I can actually play around with the thumbnail, because we think that, like we have to improve our thumbnails. So if you guys have some idea, like how do you like our thumbnails? Is it clickable? Is it nice? What do you like to, see it like differently? So you can actually help us out. I'm going to try out to design some new thumbnail ideas, and then like I try it out. Yeah, but also like if you like this content, just please share it with your friends and comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and then let others to also know and let others learn how to build mobile apps. I think now this is the best opportunity. Everyone can do anything. It's no impossible thing here. Because me myself, I was so afraid of coding. I still I am, But now it's with natively, I just feel so confident. And actually, I'm learning, every day, and I became so confident and just like allowing myself to click around. Because sometimes even clicking, some buttons are like so scary. Like, okay, should I do it? What if things will go wrong? What if things will be deleted? So just like crazy feeling. I think this is the experience that you really don't want to miss, especially now because of AI and all these tools like natively. So nice. So it's building for you. Like when you're building the backend, like the database, like try out to see if you're, like if you're creating an account, does the information goes and being saved in the profile part, in the like profile table, does like when you're adding something, is it saved on the database? So you actually, like try to test it out and then see what works. And then if it not, like if something doesn't work, then you just tell AI in a very structured way, and then AI will just actually implement it. But even if you click on the code, you can actually read it, so you can understand, you can have a sense of what's happening. And even this ability helps you a lot to really think about app development itself, and then like how things are built, and then how do you want to see it. And then it's really kind of widen your imagination and your ability to think what to build. It's just crazy. Nice. We're almost done here. Yeah, so today we didn't face with any error, so thanks God. But also, if we're gonna face, then we have to solve it just by asking AI. Oh, nice. This is now good design. But what I really suggest you guys is just scan this QR code and then actually see the app on Expo Go. Because sometimes what happens, the design from web app to mobile app is different. So you actually should go after, like, you should actually pay attention to like mobile app, like the version on mobile, because that's like the actual design. That's like the actual app that would look like. So you usually have to actually prompt and make the mobile version the correct one, not the web app, because this is just like for you to see and like have a nice preview of what's happening. But you should always just check the Expo Go and then see if it's updating, if it's working. Of course, you can restart Expo server, and then just do it. So we see that question mark signs are removed. We only have one, so this is good. I'm gonna ask AI to remove this as well. And one thing that I really suggest you guys is that if you're building mobile apps and if you're serious, try to do it in public. I mean, if you're building with natively, or for example, you're building, an app, just like, like record yourself, share on your YouTube, share on your LinkedIn, share on your Instagram, TikTok, wherever. I mean, just because you have to actually market your app, from day zero. You just have to tell to people, hey, I'm building this app. I'm building this app. Just for you, if you're building the app for yourself, of course, you can use it yourself. But if you want to really find customers, just go loud about it and just do everything in public. I think that's really helps you to understand how to grow an app and how to get first users, beta users, all other things, and just like do it in public. And if you guys mention natively or just like something, I will ask the team to actually support your post, comment and other things, so we can kind of bring more visibility. Just use this opportunity. It's just golden enough. Do everything in public. Saying so. I'm gonna create an account here. Nice. Let's do it. Cool. Okay. Let's go. Nice. So we are here. We are inside the app. Okay. Let's wait. Okay. Something is blocking. Okay. Yeah. We can see the. Oh, okay. I don't know. Something happened with my screen. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah. So we can see it here actually. So we are here. Jahid Sahi. So we are here. So we have the winter puzzle. And then so what I'm gonna do is actually start the puzzle. Christmas tree. Let's make a Christmas tree. This. Change the puzzle. Okay. So what I'm gonna do actually, I'm gonna tell AI to remove the question marks. So this is what I'm gonna do. So what you do is that you actually take a screenshot. I'm gonna upload a screenshot here and then say, please remove the question marks. So I'm gonna actually do this prompt. Yeah. So let's see if it does or not. Let's give it a go. Also, you have to check, if the question marks are showing on Expo. Because if you didn't see the question marks on mobile version, it's all good. So just like don't worry about the question mark in this preview. So let's go to our Supabase. Yeah, you see, so we are actually, so when we create an account, our data is safe. So this is how you test if the backend and the Supabase is connected. Okay, it's well connected. So yeah, it's gonna remove the question marks. Let's see. Also, it's like something that really helped me in the beginning of my vibe coding. It was like vibe coding with my friends. So if you have some like friends, just like get together, build, like mobile apps together, and then see, how each one is approaching the problem, or like how they prompt, what are the ideas. So I think it's really nice to actually do it in a group, than like doing it alone. So yeah, that's what I would suggest. Also, what you can do is that you can actually integrate and have AI API like ChatGPT or whatever you use. And actually, you can have smart puzzles. So you can actually make some creative puzzles, and then just like so we can be creative here. I think it's up to you how creative you are and what you want to do with this app. Because for me, I just like want to do a simple version of it, so you can actually see how I approach, and then also like this can be a good idea for you to implement and then take it further, the next level. Oh, nice. So let's see if it's actually doing it. Okay, so we see that it didn't actually remove it. So I'm gonna save. Okay, I'm gonna actually prompt again. So this time I will prompt differently. I will say, please remove or replace the question mark sign, which is top of leader board. So here I'm still want to be very clear and very kind of just like exact with the prompt with the proper icon. Okay, let's give it a go. And then let's see, because maybe, for example, this kind of the question mark is not on the Expo Go. So for example, here, if we try to prompt, because I'm using my camera as I'm using my phone as a camera, so I cannot really see on Expo. But for example, you have to check it on Expo if you have this question mark. If not, then it's all good. Sometimes you can actually waste your prompt, like prompting, just to like remove this, but it's not existing in the mobile version, so it doesn't kind of know in the system. So because it's not in the code, that's why it will not fix it. So you just have to always check it, on Expo Go and then see if it's there or not. Yeah, you see, for example, here we have question marks, and now it has an error. So it's like really nice. So it's actually fixed some of the question marks here. So we still have this question mark. I think this is not being displayed in mobile version, so that's why I will check it out on Expo Go if I see this or not. But I'm not gonna waste my prompt for the third time. So yeah, perfect. Some of you actually asked me about Visual Editor. So if you just click here, there's like Visual Editor. It's like a Figma inside natively. If you click in any, button or kind of space, so you can actually, change the color, the design, and actually let me change the design. So I just want to make it, okay, like light green. Let's apply it. Yeah, and let's change this one to a different color so we can see if it works. Let's make it, let's make it yellow, like nice. Okay, it's cool. Yeah, it works. So this is it. Yeah, so we just created a simple winter puzzle app where you can just make nice small puzzles, which is about Christmas and winter. Thanks a lot for joining and watching me. And please let me know if you have some ideas that you want me to build. Also, if you would like to take over this project, the ownership, just let me know, and please comment, and also let me know what you're building. So thanks for watching. Have a nice Friday evening. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye. Take care.